What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here, and today we're taking a look at the Slevio portable gym timer. So you can actually find this on Amazon. The brand obviously is Slevio. It's spelled S-L-E-V-I-O. It does come with this patch right here. It comes with a USB-C cable, and it does come with a little lanyard and some instruction manuals, and that's pretty much it with this gym timer. I really do like that it is a USB-C charger cable versus like some of the other ones that use micro USB and even mini USB. I mean, who wants to really bust out their PlayStation 3 charger cables to charge up their timer? So it's really nice that they have a USB-C connection here. Another thing that I don't like about the attachments and kind of like the design is the little lanyard insertion point is just ridiculously small, and it's impossible to put that lanyard in. I've tried multiple times and it's just not going in there, but it's fine. I don't need it. It's not a big deal anyways. I do like the little pouch that they give you. It's kind of like the pouches that you get with the power banks, but I mean, it works. It does its job. It protects the actual unit itself, which is a fairly compact unit. It's pretty lightweight. I wish I had my measuring tape in here. And here it is. Here's my measuring tape. Magically appeared. So let's measure this thing out. We've got, what is that, 2.25 inches tall, and then just under 7 inches in length, and then an inch thick. So it's a pretty compact unit if you wanted to have something small to take around for like your park workouts, or just some extra timers to have around the gym for people that want to do side work and whatnot. The display itself is, let's power it on. It's got a decent brightness level. I mean, in the sun, it's a little bit harder to read, but you know, if you're in a gym or you put this in some kind of shade, which you're probably gonna do, it's not that hard to read. The loudness level of the beep is not so bad either. I feel like it's pretty audible. It's not that quiet, which makes using it like, and not being able to look at it, say you're gonna go like 3, 2, 1, go, pretty easy. It does have a magnet on the back of it, so you can kind of see it's right in the center. So when you put it on something, it sticks. You can't really see there, but it does stick, and it sticks pretty well. But there are no magnets that go throughout the whole unit. It's only one just right in the middle of the actual unit itself. So on top of the unit, you have some control buttons. So you've got your start stop, you got your mode button, your edit set button, and your up and down. The start stop is what you hold to turn it on and off. You just hold it for a little bit, turns it on, and it turns it off. And then the mode setting flips throughout all the modes. So let's kind of start here at the clock. So you have the clock right here, and then you have your interval timer, and this one can be adjusted for rest and your actual time frame. So let's see, you wanted to do 3 minutes work and then 3 minutes rest, you could do that. And then if you wanted to add in another round, you'd press the start and stop, and then you can just add in more rounds that way. So let's move on here. Then you have your down timer, which you can also set. So this one, you hold the set button, and then from here you can choose how long of a duration you want. And then let's just move on here. And then you have just an up timer. So if it just says up, it's just counting down, or it's just counting up. That's it. So you press start, you get your timer, 10, 9, and it gives you the whole countdown. And then when it gets to 3, 2, 1, beeps, 3, 2, go. And then this is just an infinite timer. I think it goes to like 99. So let's stop that. If you want to reset that, you're going to hold up and down at the same time. I did not know that's how you set it for a long time. So I was continuously just going off where I left off for the first few days that I had this thing. I didn't think that was very intuitive with this unit. And then if you go up round, this is how you set a duration for your up timer. So you can set that, set, and then start stop. Once again, get that thing going, countdown, which you can't cancel out of. So I'm gonna have to let this run down, and it's gonna beep at me, 3, 2, 1, go. And then blah, 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 I'll stop that and I'll reset it, and then I'll move on. So this is how you turn on and off the beep. So you can turn that off if you don't like it. I personally like to have it on. I like the audible cues, but that's pretty much it with this timer. It's got a pretty decent build quality. The actual body of it is like rubberized. I really like that it's not like some kind of shiny plastic or anything like that. So over time, it should wear pretty well. The only qualms that I have with this thing is really that just it's not the most intuitive unit to grab and go. Like, I really did have to read the instructions in order to figure everything out with this. And I'm a pretty techie guy. Like, I buy the newest phones, I game, I do the whole 9, and I could not figure out how to reset this thing for the life of me for like the first 3 days of using it. Obviously, you can read the instruction manual, but I'm a guy, so who reads instruction manuals anyways? So besides that, I think that this thing works pretty well. Battery life, I honestly haven't even run this thing until it was dead. I charge it pretty often. Whenever I'm not using it, it just goes onto the USB-C, which is nice to have because I have a phone that charges via USB-C. I have tons of USB-C cables, my PlayStation 5. I have tons of USB-C stuff. So it's really easy to charge this thing up and go. So I think for the $60 that they're asking for it, it's a pretty good price. I mean, the only downsides are, like I said, it's not that intuitive. And then the other downside is that there's no remote, but you should know that going into it. I honestly didn't. I thought there was a remote of some sort going into it, so I was surprised that there wasn't one. But I don't know, I just kind of overlooked that. There's no remote that comes with it, and if you're used to using a remote, your life is going to be flipped upside down because using manual controls is kind of weird. But that's it. For $60, this thing is pretty good. And I think it's one of the better tiny timers or small timers or whatever you want to call it that you can get. But anyways, if you're looking for a cheap gym timer, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can go and pick up your Slevio gym timer. If you guys have any questions about this guy, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And as always, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.